Republican 7-term incumbent Chuck Grassley is hoping for another 6 years in the U.S. Senate.
If I'm reelected to the United States Senate, I'll be #1 and Iowa will be #1.
You've spent more than 40 years in that position. What's left for you to accomplish?
One would be to help the Iowa cattle feeders because of the monopoly of the big four cattle producers. And then another bipartisan bill is Klobuchar Grassley to take on Google's and Amazon's, the people that have the big platforms that prioritize their products over small business. And the third one would be Grassley Wyden to keep prescription drug prices down.
Grassley points to the power he'd have if Republicans win control of the U.S. Senate.
Well, I'll go from being ranking member of the Judiciary Committee, which is a title for the people that head up the members on that committee. I'll be chairman of that committee. I will be President Pro Tem of the United States Senate. I will be part of the leadership team of the United States Senate.
Abortion access has also played a central role in Grassley's battle against Democrat Mike Franken. Grassley argues Congress should not take any action on abortion.
It's up to the individual state legislatures to make this decision, and that's where we've been fighting for 50 years to get it back there. And it's back there now.
The latest Des Moines Register Mediacom Iowa poll shows this is Grassley's toughest re-election battle in more than 40 years, with Grassley ahead by 3 percentage points.
That it's within the margin of error is a come down for Senator Grassley, who, as I said, after that first race in 1980, never lost a Senate race against a Democratic opponent. He's always won with 60% or better.
The poll also shows Grassley's approval rating dropped to a record low. But KCCI political analyst Dennis Goldberg says Grassley still has the upper hand.
At this point, in what looks to be a Republican year, I'd rather be Senator Grassley than to be Mike Franken. But still, this is something new for Senator Grassley to face.
Grassley was born on a farm in Butler County in Iowa. He was first elected to the U.S. House of Representatives in 1974. Then in 1980, he was elected to the U.S. Senate.